Hello, welcome back. I just survived a tornado. Actually, I didn't see a tornado, but the weather people were pretty excited, and we do have a lot of tornadoes here in Oklahoma. So we shored up in our bathroom for a while and waited for the storm to pass over, and now I'm back to coding where I want to be. So I wanted to do something interesting, to say the least. I've been working on this. I've never done really any GUI programming to speak of, but I'm kind of vain, and I wanted something for my Twitter background other than this, just the C code, and I thought it'd be kind of cool if I could. I don't know, have some windows to show, maybe one terminal with some Ruby code in it, and then like a little about thing. But in order to do that, I need this to be coming from Ruby, and right now it's C, and it's not a lot of C. It just uses the GTK API and packs a couple little widgets in a box. And I drew a where'd it go? I lost it, right? Gotta start it again. I drew a little icon for Natalie. This is obviously not the best icon in the world, but it's something. And I thought it'd be cool if I could generate this box with Ruby. And if I were in actual Ruby, MRI, then I would use fiddle, which lets you call C functions using foreign function interface. But I'm not in MRI, and I do not want to write fiddle right now. That's going to be a gargantuan effort. I will get ambitious someday and work on that, but today is not the day. And one cool thing about being compiled to C is I think that we can have some sort of syntax that you could embed C directly in your Ruby program, and it would just be output when it's compiled, output with the final C code. So what is that going to look like? I don't know yet. So I guess let's just build our little about window here. And so I think what I would like to do is, well, we don't even have any way to require built-in stuff yet. Let's do it in the same directory, and we'll just call this GTK3. Do I want to do it that way? Yeah, let's write the API I would like to have, which would be something like this. So just start turning this into Ruby. What's the minimal? You have to create a window. So let's say window equals window new, window top level. We don't have to set a title. I don't think we need a border width or any of this stuff. I think we can just call GTK main. I don't know. We'll find out, and I don't need the parents. Do I have to do? I think I would have to do this. Oops. I think I can do. Yeah. So I think that might be the minimum to get just a window with nothing in it. So is that even possible? I don't have the destroy hooked up. I don't know what that's gonna do. Actually, let's just test this. So minimum.c. What if I don't have this? I just do the window. I do window show all main. Does that compile? Minimum.c. Oh, I ran the wrong program. If I do min, does that create a window? Yeah, it does. Okay, so let's start out with that program, and then GTK3.nat. So this is where the guts of it would be. And I guess it'd make more sense to put this in a module. When I look, yeah. Sure. And def init self. Let's do class self. That's going to do something. And then window. I'm not going to make this object oriented. It's just going to be basically, sorry about that. Basically the C API, just in a GTK3 module. And I guess it would have to, I don't really even need to pass those in because that's just a global thing. Okay, cool. So let's go look at the GTK3 API. Reference manual. Yep. And object hierarchy is fine. And window new. GTK window. GTK window new takes a type. Okay, so this would take a type. And then I don't need these to-dos. I know they're all to do. GTK widget show all window. And then last is GTK. Oh, I don't want the little prefix. We'll call this main. And that's going to do something. So that's what our minimal API would look like. And what's a good way to write C code? What if we do what should this look like? It has to be a string, unfortunately, because the parser is not going to like trying to parse C directly in line, but arg count argv. It's going to pass in the env. We're going to get nat object. Let me just make sure nat const get is the parent and then the name. I thought, oh, I haven't run tags in a while. That's what the problem is. I was wondering, I thought that looked wrong. What was I looking for? Nat const get. Okay, there we go. So it has strict parent name strict. I need to get my autocomplete working. It's broken again as usual. Nat object. So I'm looking for argv. True. And then this can be args array length and args array. No, that's not going to work because these. Okay, so let's just say 0 and null for now. And it's going to be I wonder if I could pass null here. Probably could. Okay, so what if we do it that? For now, we don't care about the args. Is this a good API for inline C code? I don't think a single letter would be good. What about C eval? Even though it's not really evaluating it immediately, but that's kind of what you can think of it as. I don't know. I think that's pretty cool. So we got C include and C eval. Down the road, we could even do like require C or something. But for now, we'll just have it be everywhere. C eval. Okay. Let's just see if we can get this to compile and this code actually come out. See if that is possible. Man, I don't want to put that on kernel though. What if we put it on a top level module called C? Is that dumb? And then later on down the road, we could do require C. Yeah. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, so I don't even know where to start, really. Built in. Let's do this. Although I don't really want it to be built in, but I'll move it out later. Nat object C. Is that what I want to do? Maybe. Oops. Cannot get my fingers to cooperate. Okay. So now where am I going to put these functions? Let's just save this as c.c. c.c. Include. Includes one argument, and then it does something, and then c eval includes one argument, and it does something. Let's just see if this even compiles. I want this over here, please. Make pulls about uninitialized constant C. Oh, right, main. So the way we do this is we create a module, kind of like this one, and we'll just copy this. Does that do it? Cool. Undefined method GTK init for object about nat line 3. About nat line 3. Right, because we changed this to GTK3.init and I think that's the lowercase. GTK3 window new, GTK3 widget show all, and GTK3.main. Is that right? GTK. Yeah. So now those all should just do literally nothing. Undefined method eval for module. Oh, right, because built-in H. These aren't regular methods, they are singleton methods. Let's try that. And nope. Make. Undefined method eval for module. Why? Why? Defined C eval.
Hey, Dad.
Okay. Not defined singleton method. All right. Why did that not work? Undefined method. Can you not? I thought you could do that. Right, because we create a module called C. Oh, process in it. Who knows what that was even doing? Make. What are you complaining about here? Apparently I don't know how to type any code. GTK window top level. Very good. Let's set. We do that here. Let's just cheat and see what value this is. It's 0. Of course it is. Not const set module, and then we're going to copy this, and we're going to say nat integer env 0. I probably should have that dynamically built from the actual value in case it ever changes, but this is going to be quick and dirty, making things happen. Why didn't you like that? At cost set on the module, GTK window top level, because it needs to be like this, TK3. Oh, I'm setting it on. Oh, I'm such a dork. That's not where you put it, silly. GTK3. What in the world was I thinking? Okay, so this is actually going to go here. Window top level is 0. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. Okay, it does nothing. Great. Okay, so let's just add all that to our index before we break something. And so C eval, CC. I guess we need C include first. How in the world is that going to work? I think it needs to happen before this. Maybe I shouldn't have made these. It actually needs to happen in pass in like an earlier pass in the compiler, not at runtime. So I did all that work for nothing. Examples GTK3. So right here, I need to intercept that in the compiler code. Well. I think we can do that. So does that mean all of this, all this should go away? Yes. Okay. Fine. Bye. Built in. This goes away. This goes away. This goes away. This goes away. Right? Yep. You're going away. Main C. Don't need this. It's just a module. Actually, it's not a module. Yeah, all that was for nothing. Okay. You know, sometimes you gotta learn the hard way. Okay, so process call is here. So I need to intercept anything that's not really a runtime call, but something that looks like, okay, that was weird. Something that looks like this. So the receiver, let's say return process inline C expression if receiver looks like a const with a C. Cool. And we'll put this down. Thank you. Go away. Process inline C. I like to put things alphabetically. Inline C expression. Okay, so we're going to get something like this. Don't care about the first part. Don't really care about the second part because it's going to be always going to be the constant C. It's going to be the operation, I guess. And then it's going to be args. So let's do case ops when include and when eval and else raise unknown. Oh, forgot that part. Unknown operation C operation inspect. Oh man, I keep kicking my mic. Sorry about that. Let's just let's print this out for now. See what happens. And then what we return will be nil. Cool, look at that. That's pretty sweet. So we're getting the C code. I kind of gonna expect those to be strings. For both of these. So I'm just gonna put this here. So I say raise expected string passed to C, but got args.expect. Yeah, it's gonna have to be each one. Expected string passed to C, but got let's see. Library is args first. Lib expect unless lib sex type is str. And we'll do the same thing here. We'll call this the C code expected string passed to c.eval, c.include, but got C inspect, C, there we go. Cool. Make sure this still works the same, perfect. Yeah. Now what? Okay, so let's go look at pass 4. How do we decal? How does decal work? So we have top. Do we use top anywhere? Yeah, top. Yeah, for top matter. Yeah. So we need to call top. Okay. I need something to signal from pass 1. I need to send something down to pass 4. And what is that going to look like? What if I do C include, and then I lib, and I give it the second, I'll give it the actual string value. No, let's just pass the whole thing. I mean, does pass 1 even need to be involved at all? Could I just catch it in pass 4? No, I think it does, because otherwise this is going to be turned into like a nat string, like it's going to be expanded out to a bunch of junk. There's going to be a nat const get and all that stuff. We don't want all that. So we want to intercept it here. We don't actually care about all this stuff though. Do we? Do we care? Do we care? Do we care? Yeah. Yeah, I like splitting it out here. I think this is good. So this is going to return nil. No, it's not going to return nil. C include lib, C eval C. Okay, so then pass 4, we're going to have C include and C eval. Go way up, process C include. And we're going to say top include And this is going to be lib inspect. No, don't inspect it. Just write it out. What if it's a string? If lib start with, is that, I always get this confused. Tim start with T. Yes, okay, so it's underscore and it doesn't have an S. Start with. So if it starts with that, then do it this way, else. You gotta return nothing here. Okay, so do it just the raw value. Otherwise, inspect it. So it has the little quotes around it. Okie dokie. And then C eval is going to be right here. And this is going to be the C code, and we don't want that. And we're just going to write the C code directly in the declaration. Doing a return is going to be a little bit of a challenge process, possibly. But let's see what happens. Okay, so let's see if we can get this code out. Fail error, GTK not, no such file or directory. Right. So over here, I had to give it some flags. Wow, look at all that. Look at that. Look at that. How are we going to get all those flags into our code? Does that mean we need a way to specify additional flags? Maybe. This is going to be a little bit challenging, maybe. So in the compiler, RB, we build our flags here. Okay. Well, I'm going to punt on this. I'm putting in this extra build flags thing here, and I'm just going to read that from the environment for now because I want to do some thinking about this. And I'm not sure how I want to handle it, so I think for now that's fine. And yeah, so I think what that would let us do is extra build flags equals, and then put that, where is it? This package config line here, and see what happens. Well, it didn't blow up in the same place. And these are all just warnings. No, there is an error. Previous definition of arg count. Oh no, that's interesting. That's just a note. Error, arg count redeclared a different kind of symbol. Oh, that's right. Arg count is a thing. I knew that. Let's try that again. Warning. I'd love to get rid of these. Not today. I think that means that there are no errors. And let's just see, what does this code look like? Does it have the GTK3 thing at the top somewhere? Where is it? Oh, it's here. Does that work? I don't think I've ever put an include below source code before. Well, GCC didn't seem to care. I might have to move this up. But let's carry on. And then I have a C eval somewhere that should be, well, where is it? Oh, here it is. Look at that. GTK init main arg count, which is 0, and we're passing a null. So totally cheating there. Cool. We're getting C output. That's awesome. So let's do window new. This one takes an argument, so it'll be a little more challenging. This is going to be very challenging because I don't know. So type. I mean, I can't know what this is named. That's going to be interesting. Okay. So I think I know what I want to do here. If a Ruby method has a C eval inside of it, then we can't use a local variable because there's no way for the C code that the user's writing to know what this is going to be called. But if we sorry, just thinking. If we do we have a nat var set? No, we don't have any. Well, I can't show you, but in the case of closures and blocks, we set a variable on the environment, and it's under a name. Well, it's not under a name. Interesting. It's not named. We could set it in a hash or something. Man, it'd be cool if C code could get a hold of it from a hash. And then alternatively, rather than doing C eval, what if we did C dot define method window new, and would we have to specify the args? No. What if we did it this way? What if we did it that way? It's not as pretty, but I don't have to have this weird handoff. Yeah, I think I like that better. So that would be here to define method. And this takes window, and this one took type. Oh, let's do it that way instead of the C eval thing. Well, we already have C eval, so we'll leave it. That's fine. It might be useful. I know this API is. Oh, excuse me. I think I'm gonna sneeze. Okay. Whew. That sneeze was pretty brutal. This API is kind of just growing organically because I really don't know what I'm trying to do here, so I'm just throwing it together as I go. I think that's a good way to do things sometimes when you don't know where you're going, is just to throw spaghetti at the wall and see what sticks. And that's what I'm doing. So it's not beautiful. If you have better suggestions, let me know. I'm all ears. So I think this define method will define the whole method, obviously. Yeah. And if this, oh man, this could actually be a really cool way to write core functionality, not just user code, but actual built-in stuff. So like instead of, like regexc, rather than writing all this, maybe it would make sense to write it like this with the C in line. I don't know if it would make sense or not. You lose autocomplete, which mine is broken right now anyway. You lose a lot of editor help because it's just a string in Ruby. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to think about that. Okay, carry on. Carrying on. Pass one, define method. So it's going to be another one of these. Define method. These should be in like some sort of order. Yeah. Define method, and this is going to be the method name, and then C code. Yeah. Equals args. Expected string or symbol passed to do I even care about all this stuff? Pass to C define method but got C inspect unless C. Yeah, I don't know if I care. C define method name C, and then in pass 4 I'm going to do define method. I'm going to say name, and this is also going to be a string or a symbol. And I think it's going to be okay. So function, we're going to write a function, nat object. Don't I do this somewhere else? Process function. Yeah, let's just steal that. Define method. Oh, it needs to be in the top. Where did I? Yeah, it has to be at top. Okay. I wonder if I can just call this arg list process def fn. What if I do that? If I do process def fn But what goes in its body? Oh, it processes the body as a thing. You know what? I'm going to try something. I'm going to try it. Just try me. Okay. Name and body. So it's going to be name. And then the body is going to be literal C code. And the L is something I'd used before with literal C code. Oh, I don't know if this is going to work or not. Let's do a C comment. And hopefully we'll see that come out. Nope. Unknown node type nil. Pass for 84. Okay, right, but before that was 362. Process atom. Don't need that. Why didn't that work? Oh, right. It's supposed to be def or something. I don't even know what that's supposed to be. Yeah, I think that's right. Wrong number of arguments. 359. Oh, right. That's supposed to be an S expression that looks like that. Let's try that. Okay, that's promising. Undefined method window new for module. Right, because I didn't actually define it. How do we do that in pass one? I don't like that space there. FN. Nope. FN. Nat env. Okay. Blah 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 blah. Declare block. Define method. Nat define method. Yeah. So do we need to call that in pass 4? Okay, we need to call just make sure, yeah. And then we need to call, nope, not that. Oh, the string with the name, and then the function is 1. Don't know what that is. I think it's the name of the function. Oh, right. So function is temp. I need a temp one. And this is going to be FN. I don't know. I'm kind of just guessing because I'm lazy. Well, no errors. That's good. So the question is, yeah, it's kind of weird. It's got return and then what in the world? Okay. Thinking that there's something wrong here. Let's just say returns nil. Nil. What does that do? No, not nil. I can't do that. It's got to be return nat nil. This is going to be confusing because I got to write C code inside of Ruby code. But I will get used to it, hopefully. Okay, so I didn't like that, obviously. It's doing return and then return. What in the world? Yeah, I may not be able to get away with doing that. May not be able to get away with doing that. So I might have to duplicate this. I'm just going to duplicate it for now. Instead of name, it's going to be function. I don't care about this. Don't care about this or that. This can be very much simplified. Don't care about that. This is just going to be the C code. Don't care about processing anything. And for that matter, I'm just going to write this all as one string. Yep. And then put the C code here and then close that up. Don't care about that. Wow, that just got way simpler. Look at that. That's not bad at all. And cool. Oh, negative argument. Compiler 277. Wait, what? 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 Instead of nothing, let's have this return a nat symbol of the name Is that gonna work? Okay, negative argument 277. Compiler RB 277. Oh, it's on reindent. Indents equals 0 indent.max. Person nil class was 0 failed. What? Oh, indent. Definitely did not like trying to indent something. That's cool. So I know why that was the problem, because I didn't put any new lines here, and so it didn't really know what to do with indentation. So that's fixable. So here we are. Now the indentation works. Now we're returning nat nil. The code doesn't blow up. So FN17, I assume, is getting assigned right here. Widget show all, window new. This is so cool. Sweet. So now my C code can just interrogate the args directly, and I don't have to worry about any sort of handoff. Okay. Let's see. What to do next? What to do next? I'm just bumfuzzled. I didn't think I'd get this far. So I can just write like I would normally write Natalie C code right here. Window new. Is going to and then this is going to be type, but needs to be nat. Okay, class C. I don't don't have one. What? Let's see. Let's do string. See, I just want to copy. I want to copy this code right here. Not assert type. Type is a integer, and this is going to be type. No, I have to do nat int value type. And then I need a new object. So I need a window object. Ooh, this is getting interesting. Definitional. Need something to hold this window object, so it's going to be nat object window equals nat const get env self window true. We're going to get the window class, and then string C. I don't remember what the API is because I don't ever do this. Nat string. What does this do? Nat string in. Nat alloc. So we do alloc. Yeah. So nat object wrapper, say window wrapper is nat alloc env the constant and then what the type is. So window, and it's going to be nat value other. And nat ivar set, what does that look like? I forgot. Env object name val. Oops. Env window wrapper at pointer. And then I need to cast window. Let's call this GTK window. Man, if anything else gets this out, it's gonna blow up. I wish I had a way of hiding. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I like this or not, but let's keep going, and then we're gonna return the window wrapper. Oh boy. So what does this do? Creates a new window. We get a window object. Man, it'd be so cool if I could make this object oriented. I could do show all or something. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. Let's see. I don't want to pass that in yet. Oh, yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Okay, let's just compile it and see what breaks. Of course, nat value other. I can't type the right things. Okay, no errors. That's good. So let's just print out what we get. Do we get a GTK3 window? Oh, we do. That's so cool. Widget show all window. Okay, so let's start copying some code. Window, call this wrapper just to be consistent. We expect this to be, see, I can't just check the type. I'm not gonna check it for now. Return nil, that's fine. Let's get out the pointer, assuming the pointer's still there. GTK widget pointer. Nat ivar get env window wrapper at ptr, and then we're gonna call. We're on show all, right? Where's my? Oh yeah, we're just passing the window right into that. Show all GTK window. And I don't think we care about the return type. It probably returns true, false, or success, error. Don't care right now. And last one is main. What does main do? Just calls GTK main. We'll use our c.eval for funsies. Do I like this? I don't know if I like it or not. Maybe I should have worked on FFI instead. It's a fun experiment. Do we get a window? We got a window. Oh boy. Cool. Well, we got some code that kind of works. Don't need the debug. Got a window. And this is user code. This is not having to know how Natalie works. Well, yeah, I guess you do have to know how it works because you have to write code like this, but you don't have to get into the guts of it and recompile the whole thing. That's pretty cool. I feel like this API could be cleaner in how we do this. But I don't know. Maybe I'll work on that. Maybe I'll think of something better. I'm gonna keep working on this. I'm gonna wrap up the video though, and maybe I'll stick a little clip at the end of the result. But what I'm going for is. If I can find it again. Hello.c. Yeah, what I'm going for is this. And I want to put it in the example code and, say that we made it with Natalie. Of course, I could just cheat, I guess, and upload this screenshot to my Twitter and be done. But that wouldn't be fun. Cool. Well, hopefully I'll be back with the results shortly. Good morning. It's the next day, and I ended up finishing all the work that I was wanting to do last night. Stayed up really late, way too late. And this is maybe the silliest thing I've worked so hard on. But I got the little about dialogue to come up, and it looks exactly like I had written in C, but now it's powered by Natalie. Ah, so beautiful. I'm so happy. And I got the screenshot I wanted for my Twitter backdrop. So it's something to look at. I know it's not much, but it's something, and yeah, I'm super proud of that. So anyway, I was gonna go over the code real quick and show you what I did. Let's see here. Let's make that bigger, and about. So this is what the final about code looks like. There's a destroy callback that we use later on. I put it at the very top, but it could go anywhere. We do some GTK3 init and window new. And so let me open the other GTK3. I ended up making this a little bit object oriented, just by wrapping things. Since I was having to create these classes anyway, I went ahead and so like for this, where is it? Like image new from file. I still have this method which mimics the GTK3 API, but I also call this from image new from file. So it's a little bit nicer API, and you can see that in action over here. So I do window new, box new, image new from file, and so on and so forth. And so that this made it a little bit nicer to play around with. And I think all this is pretty self-explanatory. Here's a label with markup, and we've got the box packing stuff so that we can get like alignment in there, right? Here's a bigger label with like with a here doc, like a big string. What else? I guess that's it. Oh, and then the hardest thing to figure out was the signal connect, Windows signal connect. So when the window is destroyed, then I want to quit the app. And so I used a proc for that, and wiring that up was a little bit interesting. I'll show you kind of how that works. So right here we have G signal connect, and what I actually connect it to is a native C function that I call GTK3 signal callback, and I have that here. And what it does is it accepts a data pointer, and in this case the pointer we're using is the Natalie callback, which is the proc that's passed in. And so all we do is cast that back to a nat object, and then we call run block internal, and it works. And the only downside really that I can think of on this is we're hijacking this data pointer for our own purposes. It might be nice to accept another arg here, like the actual function does, and accept extra data there. But I was tired last night, so I just wrapped it up this way. But I guess that's it. The new compiler stuff that we added here was top eval. I'm not in love with the API with the names of these methods. I've got C include, C top eval, C eval here. I've got define method, and I think that's it. So basically came up with 4 new things that the compiler intercepts. And this is not runtime code, this is compile time code essentially. So I might play around with that a little bit, might rename these, especially this top eval I'm not proud of at all. I just didn't know what to call it. Yeah, so that is that. Anyway, yeah, I guess I don't think I have anything else to say about it, but still pretty fun. Pretty fun. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to wrap up this video. Thanks for watching. I hope you found something interesting, and guess I'll see you next time.